Okay, parts list is a little tricky. I just want to take you back to the proposal review and identify that we're reviewing parts from the selected system. So in this case, the parts list is going to be based on that system. When it loads, you're going to have a drop down for each of the specifications, and then you'll have a drop down for each of the included elevations. Now, all of the elevations are going to have their components individually listed. In this case, we have a 4-foot wide, 4-foot tall, 1 column, 1 row frame. I want to take a quick look at the way that the information is reported. So each column is going to be listed. In this case, we only have one, and then each row within each column. Now, all of the parts are going to be listed out with, this component, this column, this row. These are all the parts associated with the glass. We have a glass component. We have setting blocks directly associated with the glass, gasket directly associated, and then an exterior gasket. Now, you may notice that the part sizes don't seem to be correct. It's because they're not correct. When BidUnity calculates the glass area, it does so based on the glass block area. That's the actual size rounded up to the next nearest even inch. In the process of making this video, I just uncovered a glitch that we actually found and fixed with respect to the determination of the finished parts list. So what we see in the cutting list, that's all correct. So we have correct glass sizes and correct frame member sizes. But in this context, the glass size is 2.5 inches larger than it should be either way. So that 2.5 inches is based on this system's typical face dimension. If I just brought up the product systems list, I'll go to the Coral system, and then I'm going to look at the typical system properties. So we have a face of 2.5 inches. We also have a left, right shim, left, right, top, bottom receptors. Okay. So if we look at the left and right shim spaces, that gives us 3/4 of an inch. The left and right receptors are 0. So we're going to take the opening size, deduct the shim spaces in the receptors. That gets us from 48 to 47.25. In order to figure out the daylight width, we would then deduct 2 times the face dimension. That's going to give us 42.25. If we look at the head component, for example, what we expect is 42.25, and what we have is 2.5 inches greater than that. So we're going to end up fixing that bug. As I said, your finished part sizes are not going to be subject to that error, but in total consideration, you're looking at a set of parts that the proposal is being based on. They're mostly correct. They'll be completely correct pretty soon. And this is, of course, related to those product system properties and their values. Okay. So I hope that was informative and you watched this video before scratching your head too much.